Hey, it's Brian.
It's Barry.
And welcome to another episode of the Collecti-Bros podcast. On this episode, we will be discussing something that all of us gamers, the most oppressed group on the planet, have to deal with, and that is the game room. We're going to talk about what we like about game rooms, what makes a good game room, what ruins a game room, what I love but mostly hate about my own game room, things of that nature. But
how you choose a game room.
Yeah, all that stuff, just the idea of the game room itself. Before you guys jump in here, please let me invite you to watch the rest of the podcasts. We're on YouTube at Collecti-Bros Pod. For the audio listeners, we're on anywhere you can find a pod. Spotify, Apple, all that stuff.
For the audio listeners, there's going to be a visual version of this on YouTube of the aforementioned game rooms.
Yes,
me and Brian.
Us building shelves and me pointing my ass at the camera way too much. But yeah, check that out. Also, please join the Discord. We are the most active on there. You can talk to us directly. And if you like seeing our pickups and hearing about our pickups, we post them all in there. But hey, speaking of pickups, what'd you pick up recently? You pick up anything cool?
No, you go first.
You want me to go first? Yeah, that makes sense since I'm doing the hosting.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, so my pickups actually kind of in line with what I've been playing recently, which is, something I told you all that I was going to start doing on my backload episodes, that I'm not buying new games unless I'm playing it day one. And so far I've held true, but hey, guess what I've been playing? Battlefield 6. And full disclosure, I was always a Battlefield guy before I was a Call of Duty guy.
Are you even a Call of Duty guy?
It's one that I went back and forth to because I think during the Modern Warfare 2 remake era, I played that. That's what got me back into COD in the first place, because it used to be I'd play the campaign and then be like, okay, I don't give a fuck about the multiplayer, see ya. But the last couple Battlefield games have been so, just cash grabs, and there's no heart in them. They didn't listen to the community. So I was pretty reluctant on this one. So fool me once, shame on me, but fool me 3 times.
That's what happened with Battlefield 5. I remember it came out and a coworker we had was like, oh, we gotta play Battlefield 5. And I feel bad because he bought it for me. But we never played it. Because when it released, it was a chapter at a time. The full game wasn't even out. And once you finished that part, it was just the multiplayer. But right. I was I'm not a Battlefield guy. This isn't...
That's what sucks, is that game, it turned into a good game 4 years later, but when you buy a new game, you want to play it then and there, So we had that fiasco. Then you had 2042, which was supposed to be the everything killer, supposed to be the greatest game ever made, released in a broken state, bunch of future crap, which no one wants to play that shit. People want modern weaponry, maybe slightly into the future. It was a broken mess. They did weird shit with the classes in that game, so it just didn't feel like Battlefield. It had no heart. It was a soulless cash grab. I'm happy to report Battlefield 6. It's if you grew up playing Battlefield Bad Company, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, it feels like Battlefield. The 360 era Battlefield, we're so back, bro. Everybody on my friends list is literally playing Battlefield, and everybody's, competing for, jump on my squad. It's this feels like the 360 days in the best way possible. It runs great, it looks great, but it's back to the basics as far as the gameplay. There's no quick swapping bullshit. There's no, I've played more than you, so I have the season pass guns that are going to unlock. And no, everybody's equal. Yeah, you can use...
For now.
Yeah, it's true. We'll see how it does when Season 1 comes out.
For now.
That's true. I'm happy to report that...
You're going to get hit with a Diablo 4 situation.
Oh, God, don't say that. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's another one. I was this is great. Why is everyone shitting on this? And then literally after the reviews, a week later, the storefront comes out. But as of right now, man, this game's great. It's everything I've wanted in a Battlefield game. It's literally back to basics, boots on the ground, no slide canceling, jumping around, jetpack bullshit. It feels a step back in the best way possible. It's grounded, the bullet drop's real, so there's a lot of skill involved. If you're sniping, it's not just, let me aim dead center at the screen and get a headshot from a year away. There's so much good. They listen to a lot of the community feedback and things, and not just streamers and shit, actual players. They beta tested and alpha tested the hell out of this thing. You can tell. It's super polished. I've been really enjoying my time with it. It's great. And it's fun just to be there's always somebody on playing it again. It's literally the 360 days in the old times, so happy camper there. I ended up picking up the Phantom Edition. It came with a couple extra skins and shit, and I think it comes with the first season pass, but whatever. I've already decided I'm not going to sit there and I have to finish the season pass. I'm not doing that for this game. there's enough games out there where I'm doing that for. Like, I'm still up on Marvel Rivals. Like, Fortnite, I still fuck with that every now and then. I just don't have time to be like, let me dedicate a whole nother season pass to another game. So if I get shit in it, cool. If I don't, whatever. Like, I'm not sweating it. I found an LMG I love. I'm just going to keep using that thing anyway. So
I cut myself off.
You're smart. You have to.
I don't play anything with a season pass.
Yeah, you're smart. Wish I could be like you. I'm just need that mainline addiction, that dopamine hit.
I don't have friends who play with me, so.
Oof.
Just saying. When's the last time you played a game with me?
It's been a while, man. It has.
So anyways, I've been playing single player games. What else you got, Brian?
As far as pickups, I don't have a ton of other things I picked up. I did, however, I want to be like you so bad. I did pick up Real Fishing 3D on the 3DS.
You want to be like me who wants to be like you so bad? We've gone full circle.
Dude, yeah, just chasing tail. It's like a dog that just can't stop chasing its tail. But it's yin and yang. It's two dogs chasing tails. But yeah, I picked that up. Really happy to get that. Great price too. The fact that you're just like, hey,
it was it was like $10 cheaper or something crazy.
So super thrilled about that. Haven't had time to check it out or anything, but it is funny. We got them back to back, so pretty cool. As far as other games I've been playing real quick, one I've been anticipating all year once I knew it was coming out. Power Wash Simulator 2. How do I feel about this game? I've got about more time in it already than I like to admit. About halfway through it, about 10 hours. Pretty much all I did yesterday. I'm not going to lie to you. There's things about it that's obviously better. There's a bunch of new tools. It runs great. If you like the first one, you're going to like this one. But there's things about it, man. Some of the choices they made are weird. Perfect example. So, like, some of the tools, you get a scissor lift that's, like, powered, which is cool. It's way more efficient than climbing up the scaffolding.
Fucking ladder and shit.
Yeah. And then there's like a mega scaffolding so you can actually look down on top of things. So I'm like, that's helpful.
Like a boom lift, like a little boom arm.
Yep.
That's sick.
And then one of my favorite ones I've got so far, it's like a big, like a scrubber, like a big circular scrubber that you can attach to the end of your washer, and it just like pulls you. So like it's this big spinning like 5-head thing. It's really fun. The problem is they made the decision where it's like, you didn't really need to start using the soap and stuff until like the later part of the first game, where it's like you had rust on some of the old circus equipment or like some of the older cars. Fucking everything needs soap in this. And it's like, I'm not using like a level 1 power wash. I'm using a medium. I guess unlike the heavy, I'm still using soap. So I have the second best power washer in the game with attachments. Like the red nozzle, it goes super, and I still have to use soap on everything. So there's a lot of times you're washing shit twice. And I'm like, well, damn, aren't you?
Yeah, you got to give it a pre-rinse, brother.
It's crazy, bro.
Pre-rinse.
There is like the multiplayer, I guess, is kind of broken at launch. I haven't tried playing it yet, but you can do 4-player co-op, which is pretty cool. So far, I don't see the need, though. The levels are so much smaller, unless there's like the giant levels at the end, which the first one did do. But like usually they've thrown 1 or 2 in by now. The levels are just kind of simplistic in this one, man. Honestly, like the most fun I've had so far, there's a shooting gallery level, so like you have to shoot the targets and certain shit pops up and it's dirty and you have to like clean it before it goes back down. Like that was kind of fun, but other than that, it's been like house, car, it's so generic. Like spoilers for the first game, but I haven't seen any aliens or volcanoes or any of the crazy shit that I loved about the first one that made it super fun. It's not there so far. And there's like references to the first game, like you're the same guy, so like it's a continuation. But you do get a home base, which is pretty cool. You can like customize it with like furniture you unlock based on the level you completed.
That's fun.
And there's like cats. You have like 3 cats that follow you around at every single level, and you can pet them and stuff. So like that's cool. The gnomes are back. Like every level's got a hidden gnome.
So they put work into everything except the power washing.
Kind of, yeah. So I mean, it's still great. It's still more power washer. I'm still loving every fucking minute of it. I'm back in that zen state where I'm like, oh god, it's been 3 hours. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till I finish it completely to seriously be like, oh, this is a hey or nay. But right now, I'm slightly disappointed, if I'm being honest. What are you even playing?
Playing or pickup?
Yeah, what'd you pick up?
Did you pick up stuff? Did you already say stuff?
Yeah, I haven't picked up a lot, just Battlefield and Real Fishing. The rest of it, if y'all want to see the rest of what we picked up, check out our YouTube. We'll be posting our October pickup video here shortly. We just did the September pickup video, so...
Knowing us, it's not going to come out till the middle of fucking November. We're working on it, okay?
We're working, all right. We got the foam up.
We got the foam. Just a couple on the pickups really fast. I did not know that there was a physical edition of Date Everything. So I ended up picking up Date Everything on the PS5, where if you don't know what that game is,
It's a fighting game.
You basically get your job taken by AI, and so you like get these glasses that let you see the world in a different way, or I don't remember exactly how the glasses work, but the glasses, like once you put them on, all the objects turn into like people. And of course, we have to fuck all the people. So there's just, I haven't got my hands on playing. I just got it in the mail, and I'm like, ooh, you know, do I want to sink my time into this one? I almost put it in today. It was like this one and a couple other games where I was like, which one do I want to play? But I didn't really have enough time when I needed to play a game, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll paint a mini instead.
Thank you.
So I picked up Date Everything, and then I ended up getting Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku
Sick.
on Game Boy Advance. So I am trying to prioritize some more wishlist items than new games, even though I just said I bought Date Everything, you know. So, but as far as like,
though.
yeah, I mean, I still want to buy games that come out that I want to play them. But as far as like me collecting, I'm trying to hone in on some of the stuff that I've been wanting rather than waiting to go to a store to see like what's there that I want.
I feel that.
Which results in me having to buy things online because all the shit that I want is not in the store, especially around here.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a trip, a 2-day trip across the state lines next month as a last 2025 hurrah. So maybe I'll find some stuff there that I'm actively looking for, but that was one on my wish list. I have the second and the third game in the series, just not the first one. And lucky for me, the first one's the cheapest one.
Nice.
So I ended up getting that in a pretty clean box with a poster and the trading card in it. So it's like, it's fully complete. And the poster does make this a bit more expensive, but I got a pretty good deal on it. And then the last pickup I'll mention is also the game I've been playing. It's Digimon Story Time Stranger. The second this game got announced back in March?
Yeah.
On the
PlayStation 1,
the PlayStation, what do you call those? Their showcase. State of Play, yeah. The second it was announced on the State of Play, my ass was on my app, like pre-ordering it. Okay, so I made the mistake of going to Best Buy because I don't know why, but I'm just like, if there's a collector's edition, it's going to be available, or it's like if the regular one's available, the collector's edition's available. I missed the collector's edition, which sucks balls, because I didn't know it was a Bandai exclusive, which now I should have known that because they did that shit with Armored Core and Dragon Ball. So, I guess, like, shame on you, twice shame on me, or something like that. I really fucked up. So
kind of hard to keep track of, like, which ones are going to do that and shit, because Best Buy is usually pretty good about if there is a collector's edition, they're going to stock it.
Right, but that's the problem.
I understand
that's
your
the
thought
problem
process.
where it's like, I didn't realize that Bandai is now just doing exclusives for their collector's edition. So I still end up getting the Ultimate Edition. So the Ultimate Edition comes with the game. It's got a promo card for the TGC game, which I didn't open. So the promo card comes in its own individual, like, metallic sleeve.
Interesting.
Like I sent you a picture on the Discord.
Yeah.
It's like a pack. It's like a pack, like a card pack, but it's just one card inside of it. I didn't open it. I just put the whole thing in a top loader and put it back in the case. It's really stupid. It came with early unlocks for Gabumon and Agumon in their Bond of Bravery or whatever evolutions, which you can't really get those evolutions until like late game. So I got those early, but that's the only thing they can digivolve to. So that came with that one. The pre-order bonus, which was a bunch of costumes, like all of the Digimon that were bonuses or pre-order bonuses or special edition bonuses are still attainable in the game.
Nice.
They're just kind of late game, or you have to find them in a area that you might not get immediately. And then it comes with the season pass, So it's going to be 3 DLC packs with 5 additional Digimon, additional episodes, farming items, costumes, special supplies, yada, yada, yada. So that's what came in this edition. I just beat that game today. Nice. So it was 81 hours is what I spent into it. You probably could have beat it sooner, to be fair, but I was on a mission to complete the field guide.
It's awesome.
And the field guide is the equivalent to like a Pokedex. So there's like 400, I think it was like 470 or 480 in there. Damn.
I didn't realize we had that many Digimon now.
So once you Digivolve, and there's some that aren't even in this game. And once you Digivolve, it just records it as like a colored little icon picture inside of there. If you don't have it, it's completely blank. And if you've encountered them, but you haven't Digivolved to that state, it'll be like a grayed out little one. You can't see the stats and whatever. So I finished out that whole thing.
It's awesome.
That game was probably my game of the year.
Nice.
Sorry, Monster Hunter. But like Digimon is like, I have been a Digimon fan for a long time.
Yeah.
Digimon's been starved. Cyber Sleuth was a really good game. Both of them, but we haven't had anything in such a long time. And before Cyber Sleuth, like there really wasn't a really good Digimon game. Like we got kind of shafted on Digimon Survive. Like, did I really kind of want a dark visual novel tactical game? Not really. Okay. So this game gave me basically everything I wanted. It gave me all the Digi-Evolutions. It gave me a turn-based system. It gave me customization with movesets. Like, you can give Digimon moves that they don't naturally have.
That's fucking cool.
Every single Digimon has a special move, or 2, that has a fully animated scene. So, and it's voiced. So if Agumon's doing his pepper breath, right? He does a little move and it has a little specialized animation for him and it does it. Every single special move for each Digimon has an animated cutscene that's specific to them.
You mean it's not making Game Boy sounds off of a 3D system? What right. A crazy thing.
And then some of the animations are crazy. Like some of the later Mega moves animations, I'm just like, what the fuck? We're just blowing up the whole planet.
Nice.
This is some Final Fantasy summon shit right here. I'm just like, what in the hell? This is baller. And then some of them are kind of subpar, I will say, but it's just cool that they gave every single verse, and it's like all of them. It's baby to mega. Every individual Digimon has its own special move. None of them are repeated.
It's really cool.
Period. And then you have the equipable moves where as they level up, they can learn a specific move that's on a data disk. And you can remove those data disks and put them on other Digimon. So if you want to build like a specific Digimon that's maybe it's like a fire type, but you want to have some electrical attacks on there. Or you want to have some buff, like stat buffs on that one. Like you can interchange them. It's very modular.
It's fucking cool.
So it's not like you're locked into your Agumon is only a little fire guy.
Right.
Right. So, and then there's items, like you can equip 2 items to them, and then the items are dependent on like maybe their stat buffs or maybe their elemental guards or whatever, however you want to do it. So there's a lot of modular play with the actual like team builds. Mm-hmm. And then it is a tic-tac-toe system. So you have Digimon types and then you have their elements. So there's 2 separate systems. So there's 3 types. Imagine a triangle and like rock beats paper, paper right. beats paper beats rock. It's the same way, right? Yeah. You've got virus, you've got data, and you have vaccine. And then you've got armor, free, unknown. Like there's some outlier types where they're not weak to something, but they're not strong to something. So, and then inside of those types, like virus is strong against data, and the data is strong against vaccine, and vaccine is strong against virus in the little trifecta circle here. But then inside of that, you've got all these elements. You've got fire and water and electric and steel, holy, dark, like you've got all of these. And then inside of that, there might be strong or super strong or weak, or it nullifies it. So if you don't quite have a vaccine fire that you need to fight this guy, you might have a vaccine something else. Or, you know, if I'm trying to fight a data type Digimon and I don't have a virus one that will effectively do what I need to, I can be like, okay, well, maybe I have a data type that'll still do baseline damage, but I have an element bump on it, you know?
So you're not stuck, you're not pigeonholed.
No, you're not completely pigeonholed. And then inside of that, it's like, okay, I don't have a virus type that's strong against the data type that has inherently its own fire moves, but I can add fire moves onto it, right? Cool. Because those moves are modular, and once you start unlocking higher levels, you get stronger versions. You know, and the equipable moves aren't as strong as like the special types,
right?
And some have extra buffs or debuffs or whatever special shit comes with them. So it really ties into like, I'll set this guy up to do this thing that's going to have this next guy, and you get 3 people on your team. Sometimes you get guest characters.
It's cool. So
the battle system is really robust. If you don't like turn-based, then just like fuck off, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's a turn-based game. And then when you're running around inside of the world, like, they follow you, so...
What a foreign concept again.
You have your whole team floating around. You can ride them. Like, there's certain that are rideable, so if I want to ride around a Garurumon, I just click a little button, and if he's in my party, like, he rides around.
It's fucking badass.
All of the Digimon that are in your box all gain experience. You the ones in your party gain more as you're battling with them, but the ones in the box are still gaining experience constantly.
Super cool.
You've got the Digimon farm where you can dump them into Digivolve into certain paths. They need certain stats. And if you can't get those stats, you can put them in a farm. Prioritize, I need you to train in the attack stat. I need to get it to a certain point to Digivolve you to this form. XYZ.
Right.
There's also ones, there's a personality system. So certain personalities are going to give them certain stat buffs. And certain personalities are going to give them personality traits. So you can try and shop around to get the rare traits where it's like, anytime you use a healing move, you also gain blah, blah, blah. Or your attacks do magic damage, blah, blah, blah. Because inside of that, there's also physical damage, and then there's magical damage. So it is very... It's not just like you have 4 moves, and then you can... fight another Digimon.
Yeah.
Right? It's very, very deep.
Which is cool.
It's more complicated than your competitor. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
If you like numbers and you like crunching builds, like Digimon is that. You know, like there's a lot to it there. The story is interesting, but the problem when you run into a story that has time travel, it kind of gets weird. Mm-hmm. I think the story was good. There was a lot of twists and turns that I really liked about it. I think it fell off being polished at the end. I feel like the end of this game was not as polished as the front half of it, which it was very impressive. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, it feels like there were some shortcuts that were taken. All right, that was animated in the most basic way I've ever seen a cutscene animated. I was like, okay, it's just they have a conversation that's not voiced, and then it flashes to a white screen, and then you hear some pa pa pa, and then next thing you know, like the boulder that's in your way is gone. I'm like, all right, guys, you know. So there's some parts of it where I was like, okay, this feels a little rushed. But regardless of the game feeling rushed, it is not unfinished. I didn't have frame drops.
Nice.
I never crashed once. It always booted for me.
Hell yeah.
I never had anybody fall through. Graphically, it ran perfectly fine. Like,
isn't that crazy? That's like a selling point in modern gaming.
And the only thing that's really noticeable is like there are so many figures packed into these areas. It's like they're not empty. And everyone talks about the comparison of this game to the ZA right now, where ZA feels empty because there's nothing there, right? But these areas in Digimon are jam fucking packed, and they're all doing something. They might be going through a loop of like, they're jumping up and down or whatever next to each other, but there's so many fucking Digimon running around, like in the area where I'm like, oh my, I can't even, like, you could talk to them too, and I'm like, there's so much shit going on.
Makes the world feel lived in. That's cool.
Yeah, it is like super lived. I'm like, you guys go, where are the houses?
I saw a bunch of really cool things. There's a bunch of like Yakuza Easter eggs in the game and shit. I'm like, damn it, I want to check this out.
So the only really noticeable thing is since there's so much going on, the further away you go, the frame drops on purpose to make it be able to sustain at a fixed rate. So if there's a Digimon way out in the distance, the animation's not gonna run as smoothly. It's gonna be a little choppy, and then as you get closer to it, it's gonna start smoothing itself out. And it's just a method for them to be able to keep everything inside of the game visually, but also run at a stable rate, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a reason why, like, it's not pop-in. Like, I'm not having pop-in. They're there, way over there, and I can see them doing stuff, but it's not like that's the focus of my attention anyway, so I shouldn't be...
It's not like Pokemon Legends Arceus where it's right in your face and it's chugging.
Yeah, it's not chugging to chug, it's doing that so it doesn't chug. Like, that's a very conscious choice of, like, how they made it. Yeah. So, this is by far the most impressive game that I've played. Other than... It's impressive for what I know Digimon to be. That being said, it's not like the greatest looking game you've ever seen in your life, but like for Digimon, this is the next level.
Nice.
So
I've been hearing great things. I've got a guy I play Xbox with. He's like a big Final Fantasy guy. He's a big RPG guy, and he was like, I don't know shit about Digimon. I was like, I was slightly too old for it, but he's like, I'm really intrigued by this. And I was telling him some of the stuff you're putting in Discord. He's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go pick it up. And he got it. And he was like, dude, this game's awesome.
You don't have to know anything about Digimon at all. Like, there's a lot of things inside of this game where if you know of the series or you've watched the animes or anything, like, you're going to, like, that's who so-and-so is, or that's where you get that, or blah, blah, blah. Like, one of the side quests, and there's a fucking shit ton of side quests. Like, it's not just like you do the game. Like, there's side quests to do and run around and items and crafting and all this other stuff. There's a side quest where, like, an Agumon pops up, and he's like, I lost my partner, like, I need to go help him, and you go in there, and his partner's a Gabumon. And I'm like, these are the two fuckers that warp Digivolve into Omnimon, like, from the movie, because that's what they do, like, to get to do a DNA Digivolve, I guess. Like, you go straight from an Agumon and a Gabumon straight to a Mega level. Like, Warp Digivolve. When that shit hit the anime the first time, oh my god, I got it on VHS. I would watch the shit out of it. It was so amazing. And then, like, the first Digimon movie that came out, or no, the Warp Digivolve is when they go Mega. The Digimon movie is when they Digivolved into Omnimon for the first time. The first Mega, like, we've ever seen. It was like, what the fucking mega shit is this? Like, DNA, whatever, this is crazy. Like, there's a Mega beyond the Mega? Like, whoa! You know, as a kid, we're freaking out.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of this, and like, this is really... I'm not gonna keep going about it, but
no, it's like your game of the year.
But I mean, like this, like the very beginning of the game, you're fighting a big.
I wish I could talk about Power Washer like this.
you have to fight a big a virus Metal Greymon, right? If anybody knows what Metal Greymon is, he's the big orange dinosaur, but he's got the metal helmet and the big metal claw and little wings. But there's a virus version that's like black and blue.
He's badass.
So you're fighting one of those, and Omnimon shows up. And like the first time the animation pops up for the Supreme Cannon and the Transcendent Sword, which is like the signature Omnimon moves, I'm sitting there like, this is amazing. It's awesome. Amazing. And like that version of Omnimon has like the two voices overlapping when he talks, so cool. He's very different than like the Omnimon that you get eventually. Cool. That one just has a normal voice or whatever. Yeah. But I was like,
it's awesome. Like you were saying though, Digimon fans have been starving, so I'm glad y'all get. We've been starving. Banger,
we even had a plate, bro. Yeah, there wasn't even a plate.
It's not even paper plates, dude.
It was like Digimon Survive, and it was like a plate with a leaf of lettuce, and I'm like, you might as well just take it back, man. Yeah. Like, I understand this is food, and it's not like old and you know, moldy, and it's still edible, it's but survival like, food. God, it's like a biscuit
in a tin, bro.
Yeah.
But no, it's good, man.
A can of Spam out here.
I know a lot of people, I think this game's going to pop up on a lot of lists at the end of the year. I've seen more and more people that sit there and play it and be like, oh shit, this one kind of caught me off guard. Like, I did not expect this to be this fucking
I
great.
love this. It's so robust. And it's long if you really want it to be long. The grinding sucks, I will say. That's my only other problem about this game is the level grinding is so difficult because the experience is so little. Like late game, you get to the point where you can sit there and try and fight high level Digimon, but they're not going to give you as much experience as I really need. So their solution, for me, buying the Ultimate Edition of this game and spending $110, they did not include the Outer Dimension dungeons.
It sucks.
So like inside of this game, there's also Outer Dimension dungeons, which are like special time attacks or the like mini games where you have to like race stuff or fight really strong Digimon, or it's just like a mini little game. And I think there's like 20 or so inside of there. There's also an arena. There's a bunch of shit. But inside the Outer Dimensions, you can go buy with real money, I believe. I don't know what the other two are because I didn't give a fuck. I think one of them is for money. But the other one is an experience dungeon. So it's $8 if you want the experience dungeon and the Outer Dungeon. It just gives you a shit ton of experience. But that's really like the only way to grind the levels. And like, dude, once you hit like level 40, that leveling is slow. It is slow, dude.
The Pimp Edition.
Right? I was actually very disappointed when I got in the game where I was like, you're telling me I don't even have these dungeons? I got the season pass, but I don't have these fucking dungeons?
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
So, and I said it in the Discord, like, honestly, the experience dungeon is the only way anyone's going to get through this fucking Mega Plus difficulty. The Mega Plus difficulty is balls, man. It's crazy. You only unlock it. You only unlock Mega. It's like hard and extra, like insane. And you only unlock it after your first playthrough. Bruh. It is hard. Them bitches are slapping me immediately. Like, if you don't go into it with like a level 99 bitch, you're getting
yikes
clapped. So
there's a trophy for it, right?
Yes.
Sucks.
So
we gotta figure it out.
To get the 100% achievements or the platinum for Sony, like there's one where you have to beat the game in Mega Plus. I got everything else except that. And one of my biggest grievances with achievements and trophies, and Swoosh said it too, is like I don't really go for them if I have to like do a bunch of dumb shit. If it's locked behind a second playthrough, I don't really want to do it.
I'm gonna let you talk through this part.
I don't want to do it. Like,
I mean, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I feel that.
Like I get it, the idea of like achieving something and like feeling rewarded for it. But like, dude, I just spent 80 hours in this game. I got everything except one.
I think
and you're gonna make
genres
me spend.
Is definitely easier, right?
And like, not only did I spend 80 hours going through this to miss one trophy. To get that trophy is just like getting my ass spanked from 50,000 feet in the air like a rocket straight to my cheeks immediately. I was like, damn, man. Fuck. Like, I'm sure level 99 is still hard.
I'm sure.
I mean, I love Digimon, but I also like... I'm here to get the Digimon. I'm here to Digivolve them.
That's the thing, because like the Yakuza series is really bad about it too, like making you do another playthrough on the harder difficulty and just like the difficulty spike's insane. I don't mind it if it's a shorter game, but it's these long 100-hour games, bro. Like, it's already kind of a time sink to stay up and stay relevant on these games, bro. That and then Forced Online are the two worst.
Dude.
The two absolute worst. Dude. Like, if I don't want to play online, it's like, oh, hey, here's an old game that nobody's playing anymore. You have to get 100 kills. Like, it ain't going to happen. And
that was like Witcher 2. Like, one of the trophies or achievements for Witcher is beating it on hard. But I'm like, I've already played that game 4 times. I've already played it on 4 times on like a whole bunch of different consoles. And like, I know there's New Game Plus, but like, bitch, hard is hard. I don't...
See, New Game Plus is a little more
I already done spent 200 hours in this game. You're going to let me do it again?
That's the thing. These long-ass games, bro, it's a tough sell. Here's an update. Someone just said if you play on easy, you can switch it to Mega Plus right before you fight the boss. There's your out.
I'm going to try it when I go home tonight.
Hell yeah.
But the problem is...
before the patch fix. They might have already patched it.
Oh, fuck me.
I did a quick speed through the game. Sorry. It still works after the recent patch update. Hell yeah. I'll send this to you.
Okay, but I'm wondering how the final fight is hard. So I would have to sit there and grind to get up to those levels. Yeah, send me that. I'm going to see if I can get it to work. Heard it now on Collecti-Bros podcast. If I come back later and say I got the platinum on Digimon, I cheated, okay?
Well, it's not cheating, it's a
cheesed
it's a strategy.
A cheese strat, okay? Cheese.
I would do this shit, you kidding me? The first comment says, if you just want to enjoy this is how you do it. Hopefully it works with the trophy too, because this is true achievements. Let me check.
Yeah, but this was Wednesday, October 12th.
One of the comments down below said it still worked after the patch.
On October 12th.
They've patched it since then?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's look. I hope, man, because it'd be cool for you to get the platinum on this. It's your shit, bro. It's Digimon. You've been killing it on platinums recently, too, bro. I'm proud of you.
Oh, the last patch was on the 10th.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I don't have my
watch on me.
We gotta wrap this up. Yeah, so let's wrap this shit up so I can go home and grind my fucking Digimon. You know what? I might actually pay the $8. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. At least it's not extremely. It's not like $20.
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit, okay? Do I think paying $8 for an experience dungeon is buns? Yes. But the more that they get money from Digimon, the more I get Digimon. Okay? So I spent $110 in the Ultimate Edition because I love Digimon so much I want all the shit. But do I want more Digimon shit in the future? Yes. So have your little $8.
Digimon Survive 2
have
coming
your little $8. I just spent $7 on fucking Welch's Ghost energy drinks, and they're gonna be gone forever. So fuck it, I'm doing it tonight. Fuck it.
I don't love the digital buying shit that should be in the game, but it's not totally egregious if it's single digits, man. Don't get any ideas, game devs, but there's way worse war crimes out there.
I'm grinding this bitch out, and it's gonna be done today, if not tomorrow morning.
Well, there's no guide for the PlayStation version. Interesting, but yeah, we'll see if that works. That'd be cool. I'd be happy for you. Let me help.
We're gonna try.
Let me join the dark side.
To be fair, yeah. If I got this one, I'll be... Because, originally when this game came out, I was like, I like platinum games I really like.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm looking through the list, and I'm like, this is doable. I think I can do this one. And then Mega Plus happened, and I said, bruh, I can't. I don't have it.
So
I don't have it in me.
You do it the responsible way. You only do, certain games or series you love. I'm just like... What is this, old sports game?
I'll look through it, right? I'll look through it and be like, okay, I'm playing this game. Is it attainable as I play it?
Right.
If it's already attainable as I play the game, I might as well give it a shot. Power Wash Simulator, I'm like, okay, which is the achievement for the level I'm on? Let me try for it while I'm already playing it. If I don't have to go back through and do it again just to get the achievement, I'm more inclined to want to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going back and playing shit again. Like Bolt Gun, right? I was like, if I just play the first time on Exterminatus, I don't have to play the whole game again. Do I have to play every single level about 30 times? Yeah. But did it take me 26 hours? Yeah. But now I don't have to do it again.
Right.
And then I tried horde mode and I said, fuck that. And I put the controller down and I have not played it since. That shit was hard, bro. That was crazy.
The 2.
Bolt Gun 2?
Yeah, the characters and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll be picking that up for sure.
Oh, yeah. No, it's sick.
I hope there's a physical one of that. I don't want to have... The Switch bolt gun is expensive.
Ooh. I'd love to get a combo pack with 1 and 2.
That'd be so cool.
Gimme.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't spoil who the character is, but it's pretty sick.
But yeah, anyways, that's what I've been playing. My goal is to play Ghost of Yotei next. I'm just...
Ooh, yeah.
I'm trying to hype myself up to buy it at full price.
Feel that.
I know we keep going. This is a long time, but
it's a podcast, bro.
The more I sit on it, the more Ghost of Tsushima is in my top 10. And as much as I loved that game, I really want to experience it again for the first time, and the best way to do that is the second one. Because I've heard this is a level up. It's a different story, but mechanically there's a lot of things in here that improved from the first one.
Yeah, some of the new weapons look fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, so I really want to play that game. I want to support them with that game.
I decided
spending $70 on a game is rough, but I did just sit here and say I spent 110 on Digimon.
But you just played it also. That's the thing. So I was talking about earlier, I'm not buying new games unless I'm playing it. So I just got Donkey Kong, but now I keep saying I'm going to play it. Mm-hmm. I had the perfect situation coming up where I'm working 6 days a week, 12 hours. I can play it at work during break. It's handheld. Perfect. So Ghost, I'm going to try to look for a copy on Black Friday, I think, because I do want to play it before the end of the year.
That's true. I mean, well, here's the problem, though, is like right now I don't have anything to play.
Yeah.
I ordered the Space Marine 2.
Oh, yeah.
And that comes out on the 15th, I think?
Soon, yeah.
Some mid-November. So now I need to pick something I can play between now and when the Space Marine 2 comes out. Because when I get Space Marine 2 in my hands, I'm playing it.
Yeah.
So Ghost of Yotei is not going to be that game.
Right.
Because I've already seen people be like, I'm trying to avoid anything about the game. But they're like, I'm 45 hours in and I hadn't even killed blah, 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 blah. Like, I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima in 55. What do you mean you're 45 in and you haven't killed all, like, 2 of the 6 of whatever the fuck we're supposed to kill? Right? I know it's like some kind of Assassin's Creed situation where...
Yeah, kind of.
That's not helping anybody saying Ghost of Tsushima is an Assassin's Creed ripoff, but, like, whatever. Well, like, you go in this game and you're supposed to be getting revenge on people who killed your family. That's all I know about. So, obviously, you have a fucking hit list.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've only killed two of the whatever. And I'm like,
seen,
what?
Oddly, so many people bitch about that. I'm like, have you ever watched like an old like Japanese fucking samurai movie? Like,
everything is revenge based.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Like, people just have to bitch about fucking everything nowadays.
What do you think Jin was doing?
No shit.
It was a revenge path.
Yeah. Who? His dad? Yeah, okay. The whole first game's a fucking revenge game. He just decides to like not continue the cycle. Like, Jesus Christ, people just have to bitch about fucking everything.
Yeah.
Well, I guess depending on what ending you take, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But
Lord forbid, we're too woke, I guess. That's the problem. Whatever. So that's like going forward, we'll see what happens when we record this next of what I'm playing, but I haven't quite decided on what I want to play next.
Yeah, I'm trying to like cram as much as I can in before I start peak. I did a couple Game Pass games too, but I know we've been talking about this enough, but quick shout out to Cocoon really quick. That game was great. Like, I'm usually really particular about the puzzle games, but Cocoon was beautiful, man. Like, it was the best game that studios put out, because I know they did Limbo and Inside and shit, but like this was great. There were some puzzles at the end. My head was like hurting. I was like, all right, if I go here to go here, and it was like, oh dude, what is that? But yeah, I ended up doing it. It was great. So.
Well, to be fair, we don't usually talk about games we're playing this much, but I feel like the 2 games that we have been playing are
big releases for us.
Big releases for us, yeah.
I mean, both of mine were literally on my most anticipated games of the year. So I'm glad they both worked out for the most part.
I've been walking around with wet pants from piss waiting on Digimon, so.
Dude, you're playing Digimon, just picking up poop. That's another fucking funny thing.
Not this one.
They don't poop in this one?
No, that's World.
Oh my god, so now Pokemon poop.
There's different. If you want the poop experience, you play the World series. If you want the RPG turn-based fight more like Pokemon, you play the story series.
It's so fucking funny, dude. So
you don't pick up no poops.
Have you seen the poop controversy for the new Pokemon game?
No.
So apparently it's like 1 out of 3 or something NPCs talk about cleaning or picking up after their Pokemon. So now it's like implied in lore that, hey, Pokemon are pooping. So it's like a big controversy. It's like, well, dude, they're animals.
Where do you think the berries go?
I assume they poop. They're fucking animals. Like, but I was like, dude, they stole it from Digimon. Fuckers.
Conspiracy theory time. I think the people finding anything to bitch about Pokemon is just to get eyes on Pokemon. Because even if it's bad marketing, it's still marketing.
Yeah.
And Nintendo has lost a lot of trust with a lot of people with how they're handling Pal World. So that's why I refuse to buy any Pokemon games. Absolutely refuse.
Yeah, I've heard good things about this one, but I'm not going to have the time to play it. Like, I'll wait.
I have not played a Pokemon.
I'll wait till the next one comes out and buy this one.
I haven't played Pokemon since I got burned by Scarlet Violet, and then after all the shit that they did with, what's its nuts? Pal World? I'm like, you guys handled that so fucking poorly that, like, I thought Nintendo was supposed to be the non-greedy of the 3. I thought Nintendo was going to be like, we really love polished games. We want to focus on the games that we're bringing to you. We're not a part of the whole politics stuff. Like, the console wars, we're not in it. We're the third party that's sitting out here. We don't compete with you guys.
So much for that.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Anyways.
You want to talk about some game rooms? No, it's cool. This is a podcast. Fuck it. This is what happens sometimes. You know.
So, in my game room, I have a Digimon shelf.
Yeah, I know we got to wrap this up. Shit, so you can play. But no, I decided to...
I gotta get home and try and cheese this, so we got about 5 minutes. This is gonna be a short episode.
That'd be so sick if it works.
I will report back.
Yes. Live update. But no, I wanted to pick this because honestly, one of the things I'm gonna be open here, guys. One of the things I struggle with is like I'm a really good planner, but when it comes to this, you're
execution.
Yeah, yes,
awful.
Because that's the thing. My biggest headache's like I'll sit there and be like, I have the way I want my game room to be like visually perfect in my head. If anything deviates from that, I like shut down. I just let shit build up in piles, and I'm like, no, I'll get to it. Like, the main reason why I picked this episode, A, so we can like pick up my game room and have it look decent, but B, this is something like everybody deals with, and if anybody goes through the same shit I do, like if I can help you in any sort of way.
Wait. So you picked this episode so you could pull free labor out of me.
Let's not get crazy.
I'm just joking. I mean, I'm just joking.
But no, honestly though, like real shout out real quick, like every time this has happened, you're such a good friend, and then Nate too, that like Sherry, everybody's like, oh, this is one of Brian's like flaws, like we need to help him. So, like, thank you all for that. But really, like, that's the biggest driving force for me to be like, pick this episode because, like, this sucks. I love games. Obviously, this is what I spend most of my time doing.
I gotta give shout out to Sherry. She's a saint because if I lived with you, I'd be like, motherfucker, this is driving me insane.
Sherry is a saint.
She has so much patience.
The fact that she's even like, when we bought a house, she's like, we gotta make sure you have enough stuff for your games.
Yeah.
Like, God bless her, bro. Whichever deity you believe, bless her. Like, she's the best, man. But no, that's the main reason why I wanted to pick this episode, because I think it is important. Like, this is where we spend our time playing games. Mm-hmm. This is like my sanctuary, It's like I want it to be perfect, but I don't want to sit there and spend all my time thinking about it being perfect instead of just doing it. And I will say, like, every time that we've just done shit, it works out every time. Like, why do I doubt my friends, man? Like, there's my first pro tip. Like, rely on your friends. If you have the same issues I do, like, don't stay in that planning stage too long. It's not healthy. Like, it makes things worse. Just pile stack up. Nothing gets done.
I don't know. If you don't have friends, you can come in the Discord and I'll encourage you.
Yeah, dude.
I can't go to your house and do it for you, but I can do that.
I mean, I'll do it for some games. You want to throw me some games? I'll build some IKEA shelves. How close are you? Those Billy bookcases were easy, bro. Like, my dumb ass can figure it out. But no, man, don't sit in that planning stage too long. Like, one thing I do like about a game room is like I want it to be functional. Like, it has to work. Like, I have to be playing games in it. I'm not just some fucking random YouTuber that just has a backdrop. Like, I play my shit. I want it to be accessible. I want it to be a living space, It's a part of my house, but it's also like it's my shit. Like,
yeah, I don't want to say like YouTubers who have game rooms like don't play their games, because 9 times out of 10 like they have the games set up in their room with a TV and whatever. And the most common thing I always see with people who have these like YouTube setups is they've got the TV on top of the cube.
Yeah.
And the consoles are inside each of the cubes or whatever. I think you can really tell when games are there on a shelf because that's where we're storing them and that's our library, and then when they're on the shelf for a display purpose. Yeah. Right? Because you're going to get thematics. You're going to get, this is my GameCube shelf, and these are all my GameCubes displayed, and this is my, it's always fucking GameCube. This is my 64 shelf. It's always GameCube that has the display shelves. It's always Nintendo. Anyways, this is my XYZ shelf, and then like, especially if you've got games set up on a shelf, but you've got little figures in front of them. Yeah. I'm like, brother, you're not pulling any games off of that shelf. You got to move about 40,000 figures in front of it just to get to the games, right? So I think that's the biggest difference between saying our shelves are utilitarian, whereas I have access at any point in time to them, versus I'm using this as a display. I need to dig a bunch of shit out to even pull out Super Smash Brothers, right?
I mean, it makes a cool backdrop, but again, like, what are you in the hobby for? You're in the hobby to show your shit off. You're in the hobby to play your games. It's definitely
don't look at all of our YouTube videos that uses our fucking game walls as a backdrop.
That's a difference though. But like you're saying though, like, look at it. I have my games organized by until this video comes out, I have my games organized by like release date, just because like my OCD brain scratches that itch, and it's like,
your method is crazy, but
then that's fine. The thing. I changed it because I like my game room to be like practical. Like, I want to use it. So like, I was like, hey, I'm kind of out of space. Why don't I just make the games fit on the fucking shelf? Like, why was that a foreign concept to me? I don't know. But like, it worked out so much better. I have some more space now for growth, which is another thing. Like, going back to your game room being a usable space, like, make sure you give yourself enough space for growth, because most of us are never going to stop. cut yourself off intentionally.
On purpose.
So we're like the inverse here. So, what was your thought process behind that? Just like being responsible, or you don't want 9 copies of Halo 2?
I don't want a huge collection. I mean, like, to be fair, I have a huge collection. When you talk about game collecting to people, like, most of the time okay, let me say, I don't want to use the word normies, like it's derogatory, right? But when casual people who play games are like, oh, you have a game collection? Like, they're thinking, I got a couple games.
Yeah.
Right? Because they don't play games or collect games or see them as a collectible hobby like the way that we do.
Right.
Right? We're talking about people who have very large libraries. I don't have a very large library compared to some people. Mm-hmm. I'm a relatively small one, but I would say, like, if we're on a tier system, you've got, like, a low, middle, and high tier. I'd probably be sitting on the little bottom of the high tier, top of the mid tier.
You're modest. You're being modest.
I mean, of size, right?
Oh, okay.
Of just count. Regardless of how much money it costs, like, of just individual count. Like, to me, if you have a couple hundred games, that's a pretty sizable collection.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Someone's like, oh, I have a GameCube collection. If that's all they collect, like, it's a very small collection in comparison, but it's curated. People like us who collect for every fucking console that there is have eventually get large collections.
Yeah.
So once you've hit that 1,000 mark, you're kind of on that larger tier, in my opinion. Yeah. I think 1,000 is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of games. So... And if you say that to someone on the street, they're like, oh, you collect video games? Like, how many do you have? And if you said 50, they'd be like, oh, that's a lot. So I don't want to tell you how many I have, right?
I'm laughing because I've had this conversation in person.
Exactly,
like,
right?
Person.
You know.
Yeah.
Right? When someone's like, oh, because they're not aware. That's just like if you're asking someone who collects coins, right? Mm-hmm. Coins are very small. They're easy to store, so you can accumulate a lot of them.
Right.
Or trading cards. It's like some people are very curated with trading cards, but you can very quickly get a lot of fucking cards.
Yeah, you get, here's my binder, or here's my binders, you know?
Here's my drawers, you know? Here's drawers just full of cards. So when I moved and I got into a space where I could finally not have all of my games on the floor in boxes. Because originally, like, and maybe you can agree or maybe you don't care, but as you grow as a collector, you kind of have to keep adding shelves, and you can't make them all universal.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because we just encountered this problem where we're trying to expand for you, but the shelves that you originally came into don't exist anymore.
And it sucks because I have literally a whole wall of my basement full of those shelves, so I was like, oh, cool, I can just keep using these. That company went under, Atlantic Media, which was like, I know a lot of people use them because they hold a bunch of games and they're pretty cheap.
They were cheap, they hold a bunch of games, they were shallow, so it wasn't like a waste of space. Like, it was maximum capacity. I had those.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that when I upgraded, I call it an upgrade. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the two, I'm pretty sure I gave them to Nate.
Yeah, Nate's got them, yep.
So, because he was like, I'm already using these, and I'm like, well, I'm getting a new shelf. I'm not using these anymore. Because it got to the point where I want everything to look uniform. I want it to be visually good to look at. Like, I'm proud of my collection. I want to look at it. And I want to look at it in a way that itches my brain. It's like, wow, this looks really good. Right? It's not just about... If I didn't care, I would just have games in totes. And the games in totes would be in a closet.
Right. So that works for some people, just not for me. I like seeing my collection.
It does. When you're talking about a game room, like, I want to see everything.
Yeah.
So... I made it to where when I moved, I built my shelf. It was a custom build.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty big, but I calculated exactly how many I could fit on there. I calculated exactly how tall I need to clear CD cases, like Sega CD and Saturn, because I don't want to lay them on the side.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because every single, all of you guys who collect these fucking know, all the shelves out there where they talk about media shelves, it's always media shelves for fucking DVD and Blu-ray.
Yep.
It's not going to help me. So I did custom sizes. It fits perfectly a Sega CD case. But if it's a Blu-ray or a DVD, it's a little shorter. I've got some room on the top to put some other stuff. And that's where I'm putting like limited edition stuff. Or maybe I'll put little figures there if I've got it. You know, it perfectly fits the length of a DVD. because primarily my collection is PlayStation.
Yeah.
So it's that exact size. Now you get into stuff that's like PSP or shorter, I've got them laid out a little bit different. But I was like, I want to make this exactly how I envision it. It's going to be, it's not modular. All right. This boy is mounted to the wall. It is 8 feet long and it is 87 inches tall. So that's 7 feet. 7 feet and 3 inches?
It could dunk on me.
Something like that.
It could dunk on me.
It's like the top of a door frame tall, and it floats 4 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
So it's fully mounted, it's fully floating. It does not stand on anything. I cannot move it. I cannot push it. I don't need a dust behind it because behind it is the wall.
Yeah. Which I think that was like awesome call.
I made the wall. So when I made it, I used Baltic birch plywood, 1/2 inch. Not 3/4, because 3/4 was too thick for me. So 1/2 inch is about the size of a normal like PS3 case. Mm-hmm. So I wanted it to be. I know I'm going to talk about the shelf.
You are on it. Fucking talk about it.
And I made it to where every single shelf is exactly like the dimensions. All of the shelves are exactly the same size. So there's not like one that's a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. They're all completely uniform. And they're on dowel pegs. So the dowel pegs stick out so I can pop the shelf off if I want to get inside and like dust it or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I just stick it back on. But then I painted the entire thing with like a black like house latex paint. Because then I painted the wall the same color. Because the wall is my backboard.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about what's the color going to be behind. What am I going to do for a blackboard? A backboard. The wall's the backboard. It's going on the wall. So paint the wall the same color as a shelf. If I'm already painting it my own color, I don't have to worry about color matching.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of things that like logically make sense for me to do. And now that it's on there, it's like this massive thing that I can walk around and be like, this is sweet. And then I walk away.
No, it's a really cool showcase. Like, you see it and you're like, oh, like it displays your collection super well. Because like mine's just like, yeah, there's my games. This whole wall, my games.
Yeah.
For a more curated collection like yours, it's fucking perfect, man.
And it's, I wrote it down before I left here, but I told myself if I built it with the intention of some expansion, right? I wasn't quite at maximum capacity for this. So I built it with some expansion to say, okay, more things are coming out. I'm going to want to keep collecting. I need to have some growth room, but I need to cut myself off. I don't want to be something that's like, oh, I just built this one. Now I need to make another wall for the same thing because I'm starting to get more.
Right.
Then you're just kind of, to me, I'm getting down the path of like, am I really buying because I enjoy what I'm buying, or am I buying just to have shit? Mm-hmm. So that's how you do purges and whatever. But I have 45 shelves on there. Each shelf can fit 30 DVD cases with a little bit of room on top, maybe like 2 inches, 1.5 inches maybe on top. So my maximum capacity, if everything was a DVD case, is 1,350 is what can fit. I'm sitting at 1,111 right now. So theoretically, I've got room for 200 more games.
It's a good number.
But that would be assuming everything I have is a DVD size.
Yep.
So now it's like, okay, I can fit 42 DS games on one shelf. I can fit 50 Switch games on one shelf. I can fit 30 to 60 PS1 games on one shelf, depending on if it's a single or a double wide. Mm-hmm. So it's like I can get larger than that. If I want to maximize my space, I can get larger. But I also have Blu-rays on there for my anime. So like, there's other stuff on there that's not just games. And my entire bottom of the shelf is kind of at the point where it's open. Like if it's just like, oh, a collector's edition box, just to kind of fill some space.
Right.
Or my pile of games that I'm waiting for to clean the case, or I need a replacement case, is sitting in a little spot in the bottom. Mm-hmm. So I have space to expand, but I told myself, like, once I get to the point where I cannot fit games on here, I need to purge things to make room. Like, I can't just put them somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's not how it's going to work.
Well, that's the thing, like, for example, I know this isn't video games, but like Marvel Legends, like the main action figure line I collect, I don't have them displayed, and I was literally talking with you, it's like, if I don't have my shit displayed, why do I have it? Like, is it cool just to have it in a box? Like, I don't get to enjoy it, you know? So I'm thinking about purging that.
And I feel the same way where it's like games and like figures and whatnot. Like I have figures, I have shelves for them. I don't have figures that sit in boxes that sit in cardboard boxes that sit in the attic to collect. And when I have some in my closet that I'm sitting here being like, I haven't opened these in 5 years. I just need to get rid of them. Like, why do I still have it? No one's looking at it. Yeah. And that's how I feel about trading cards now.
It's not fun to collect. Well, that's the thing. Like, do you like collecting it or do you enjoy it? Like, that's the thing. Even if you don't play with your action figures, you look at it on a shelf. I'm like, for example, all my Spider-Man childhood collection action figures are down there. Those are
I saw you redid some stuff in here.
Those are the ones I played with as a kid. So like they sit on the shelf now. It's like an art piece to me. I'm not going to go over there and start playing with them. Like, but
there is a big difference between that and some other stuff.
Yeah, but it's like if I have I do have a shed full of fucking action figures that I don't have, and it's like I don't have displayed. So I'm like, is that fun at this point, or am I just literally like the Pokemon? The whole Pokemon argument's a perfect argument. I know you were just getting there. I don't mean to steal your thunder.
No, you're okay.
But like I'm purging my Pokemon cards also because like it's not fun anymore. The fun, like I liked getting my childhood cards back. That was fun. These new sets, just keeping up and dealing with scalpers and even finding product. It's not fun. And thankfully, video games will never be like that for me. Knock on wood. Because like we have...
No, I think we survived it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we survived it.
And it's kind of on the down right now, honestly.
Because everyone wants fucking cards.
Yep.
Being able to convert back over to playing games and feeling proud that we got these because we've been collecting them for a long time.
Right.
I don't want to make it seem like... if you're not collecting games because you enjoy collecting them and you enjoy looking at them, it's a wrong way to go about it. Right? That's just the way that me and Brian collect.
Yeah.
And I think that has a big part of how we build our game rooms because we want to be able to do that. If you want to collect games and you're like, I don't want to look at them, I like storing them somewhere and having access to them, totally fine. Yeah. Absolutely fine. But for me, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No one cares in my game room for that.
I want to have a wall so big that I can pull off a game and hide my cash stash in there and no one's going to know where it's at. I have a game where I put all my cash money in there, so if I ever get robbed, they're going to take my games. I put it in a cheap game that no one's going to rob.
NBA Live 99 or something.
I'm not telling you my game.
Yeah, smart.
But I think that's just how we're built, is like we have been doing this for so long and it's something that we're passionate about that we like to share it with people who come in our space.
Oh, for sure.
I get a little nervous when I have the plumber come over because I'm just like, you don't need to go. Most of the time, they don't need to go back in that room. Like the room that I have a game room in, people don't really go to. You can kind of see it from my walkway. You can see the back wall where I've got figures and they're looking and they're like, oh, those are cool. And then sometimes they get so far as they turn around and then they see the wall and they're like, holy fuck. But it's not like you open up my front door and there are my games.
This shit is terrifying, bro.
Right?
I remember when the AC went out, we had the guy show up and he was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you play games? No, bro, I just have this giant fucking wall chilling here. But then he started talking about shit and he was like into him also, so it was kind of fun. But now I'm like, oh fuck, you know where I live?
Yeah, like my Terminator, my Exterminator, excuse me.
I was like, you have a Terminator?
My Exterminator's chill. He came in through and he was like, whoa! And then he started telling me about the games that he played with his son and like kind of connect over something like that. But I do get...
Oh yeah.
I do think about it sometimes, so I'm a little wary about who I let in my house and who I know, like, tell that I have this.
For sure.
So...
Especially, that's another thing, like, you know...
I am proud, but I am scared, all
right?
Here's
the thing, so, like, when I was younger, I had a house fire, so I lost, like, you know, all our shit we had. Everything I have since then, though, it's like, this is all I have. Mm-hmm. If that got damaged in a flood, and that's the thing, like, I have a bi-level house, and my game room's, like, downstairs. Mm-hmm. If I have a flood and this shit gets ruined, like, I will be, whoo!
It's interesting because I've been flooded.
Yeah.
So, when I grew up, one of the houses I lived in, we had a flood. Mm-hmm. And we lost a whole room.
This all happened to my dad's stuff growing up. Yeah, it's tough.
So that's something that I thought of, right? When I made my shelf, it's floating off the floor for a reason.
You're smart.
Now, do I think I'm going to get more than 4 inches of water?
I hope not.
No. I don't think I'm going to get a flood because of, like, natural causes. I think it would be like, oh, maybe my water won't stop running and my floors are completely flooded. Like, I could see... Maybe, because a friend who her apartment flooded because the sewage backed up.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do about that.
You can't do anything about that. So her whole apartment was covered in poopy water, which was crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy. But I think about it as, okay, I don't think I'm going to get flooded like that one time when I was a kid because the draining system was awful and we were on a hill. Like, I'm kind of on a upper hill.
Yeah.
So it's not like if it drains, it's going to drain down. But my brain is thinking, what if my water, if I come home one day, like I work long hours.
Yeah.
So what if my pipe busts when I'm not at home? I don't know that I literally have just water running in my house. I don't know that. It's going to drain somewhere. I'm on slab. You know, I don't have a crawl space, but it's going to drain out somewhere. It's not like my house is waterproof where it's just going to fill up like an aquarium. But what if I don't know a pipe burst until I get home?
Yeah.
And then I walk in and my floor's fucking wet. My shelf's floating 4 inches off the ground.
Smart, man.
And I'm using the last shelf as like last priority.
Yeah.
So I've thought about that when I built it just because of a past experience. I can't do anything about a fire.
You
know, but anyways, I would keep talking too long about
start
that.
Over. No, you're good. But no, that's important. I mean, if you have your collection in your game room, protect your shit. Like I've got mine's on my windows, right? Like
this might be a longer podcast. That's okay.
Sorry, y'all. But mine's like there's windows right here.
Mm-hmm.
I have sensors on them because like you're gonna kick over my shelf and the first thing you're gonna see is a million games on the floor.
Yeah.
So like,
maybe
protect your shit.
Maybe I possibly have a security system with a camera pointed on that shelf.
I've got drones and sharks with laser beams on their foreheads. So don't even think about it.
I mean, at the end of the day, like if I get broken into, and they take shit off my shelf, I can't do anything about it.
Right.
I can try and deter it as much as possible with having an alarm fucking screaming in your face and letting all the neighbors know, and you might not be able to get away with all of it because there's a lot to carry.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a little camera looking at you, but...
I hope my dogs get tough.
Your dogs. Your dogs will probably grab games for them.
I have a better chance at Gray Cat defending it.
Your dogs will grab the games for them and walk them out the door. Put them in a trash bag.
What are things you don't like seeing in a game room? I want to go first in this one. Something that I hate seeing is like
from somebody else or something you would never have.
I'll just think of the personal because I don't want to shit on anybody else. And I know my strengths and weaknesses. Like I already talked about it a little bit, the planning stage. But another thing for me is like procrastinating. Like you have a dedicated space for ones with stickers and needs replacement cases.
Well, to be fair, when I get a new game, the sticker comes off immediately. If I can't get the sticker off fully, and the second I get home, it gets goo-goned.
What a perfect segue. Do that shit. Because
if I get it to the point where what I've bought, I need a replacement case, that's what that little pile mostly is for.
Nice.
Or if I goo-goned it and something happened and I couldn't get it all off.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So like recently I've changed my process because literally for fucking years, I'm talking 10 years plus, I would just throw it on the shelf and be like, oh, if I get to getting the sticker off, I'll get it.
And then Barry came into the picture and tells you every day how insane it is.
But no, honestly, since we started doing the pickup videos, like I have to now. So like it kind of helps honestly, but it looks so much better if you can see the little stack of like, oh, this is the one I have set aside to do the October pickup videos. I'm like, God damn, why the fuck didn't I do that? So now I've got a little cleaning station right there next to them where it's like I can pull them off. I'm going to do a couple a day and just pick at it. Or I could have just done it when I got it. Don't procrastinate is the biggest thing, bro. Like I like an aesthetic, clean.
Stickers drive me nuts.
Oh, it's bad. I don't like it. And I look at it every fucking day and I'm like, this is too big of an overtaking. I don't want to fuck with this.
It makes my skin crawl.
Just pick at it. Like there's no pressure.
My heart rate's going up thinking about it.
Oh no, it's bad. I have a ton.
I know. And sometimes I walk in there and I pull it off and I peel the sticker.
So that's the thing. Admittedly, that's my biggest pet peeve. I'm trying to do something about it. I'm trying. It is
actually really bad because there's a lot of times when Brian and I will go out game hunting. And usually I'm the one that buys first just because I'm done faster. But the second that receipt comes out into my hand, I'm already peeling a sticker off in the store. Like most of the time, like I've already peeled all the stickers off of my games before you're checked out.
Yeah.
So if it's like 3 games, like it's those ones where sticker on the front for the price, sticker on the inside for where the disc is when they do their filing system, I peel both off.
Yeah.
And they get stuck to the back of the receipt, and then the receipt gets stuck in one of the games, and I'm done. Yeah. And if it doesn't come off clean, I take care of it when I get home.
Right.
And then I say, Brian, give me your games. And so then when we're in the car, I'm sitting there peeling Brian's stickers off.
Right. Yeah, because even like my app, I put how much I paid for it and shit in there. But like, you have a fucking receipt. You don't need to keep a sticker on it. That was just me being like, oh, I'll get to it. Don't do that. Don't be me. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve for mine. The only other thing I really don't like about my game room, but I also kind of do love, is it's the whole bottom half of the house is my game room, right? So I have my right wall, as soon as you walk downstairs, you'll see it on the video. It's just all my games. I have a whole nother left wall. Initially, my plan was if I ever need to expand, I can fit 3 more of those shelves there. They don't make the shelves anymore, obviously. It's a beautiful gift, and I love it. I have this giant Avengers, like, light-up thing.
Dude, it's huge.
It's enormous. It's beautiful. Like, it's, you know, the guy that did all of the production art for Marvel, like, he painted it and shit. It's a huge canvas. It lights up. That's where my reserves for games are going to go. So I had to, like, pivot around that, and now I have, you know, the laundry room, where basically it's downstairs also. I've got 3 shelves in there with my movies on it. I'm probably going to have to, like, build that shelf out if I do want to expand. Because, like, I'm not going to get rid of this gift. This was a gift. This is awesome. Did it throw a wrench in my plans a little bit? Yeah. But, like, it's awesome. It makes the game room look
Doesn't
cool.
that fit in your... I was going to say, does it fit in your bedroom?
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
it's huge, bro.
I mean, it is huge. What if it right here?
It might just be shelf to shelf right there. Like, it's big.
Okay, never mind. We'll look at that later. But
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm never gonna get rid of that. It was a beautiful gift. It's awesome. And one thing I do like about
crazy.
game rooms is like personalized shit. Because like you see a lot where it's like, oh, I have the IKEA bookshelves and they all kind of look the same. Nobody has that except for me. Like, it's definitely my game room. Yeah,
wild. And I'm not gonna shit on IKEA bookshelves because we literally just bought some.
I just bought 3. I'm not shitting on them. Yeah.
Or those glass displays where they used to they revamped them.
Yeah.
They revamped them. They don't sell those models anymore.
Oh, really?
So one of our friends actually had one of those display. The 2 that I have.
Yeah.
Where it's glass on all sides and the door is glass, and the shelves are glass. Literally had one of the doors just shatter out of nowhere.
Ooh.
Shatter out of nowhere. So I think they completely revamped the model because they were having too many problems, but they're extremely popular with action figure collectors.
I love the aesthetics of them.
So I mean, like, everybody has those. Billies, like, you see, everyone has a fucking Billy. All right? The Billies are modular. I have the ones with the doors on it, but I hold my Gundams and shit in there. Yeah. Those in my office. That's not in my game.
Figure that out. That's what that wall is going to be for.
Not anymore. It's for a giant Avengers canvas.
But no, man, that makes my game room look like my game room. And I think that's important. Like, aesthetically, it has to look like your space. It has to feel like your space. I think that's super important in a game room. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did to mine, make it look like mine. You know, it kind of threw a wrench in my plans, but I love it. Like, it's so cool. Like, I don't have lights on. I've got blackout curtains and shit.
Same.
I turned that fucking LED strip on.
You gotta have the blackout curtains. We can't get that UV light on our games.
It's true.
Okay?
It's for...
The curtains do not open during the day.
And my eyes, dude. Fuck, I'm part vampire. I hate being out in the sun. So
look, the curtains don't open during the day, so the light doesn't touch them, and the curtains don't open at night, so nobody can see my games. So that's it.
It's just security protocol, bro. It's whatever. Like, it has to be that way. One last thing I want to say that I do love about my game rooms, like, it's comfortable. I think that's super important also, that people are too concerned with trying to cram everything in one space. Don't forget, it's like where you're going to be, you know, if you're like me and this is what you do, over 50% of your life, you're going to sleep in your bed, and the other 50% you're going to be downstairs playing video games, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, it's got to be comfortable. And I'm super, again, shout out to Sherry. She's great. She got me this couch, super comfortable.
To be fair, I would change your layout.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, look, Brian has maybe 10 inches of walking space. This couch goes from wall to fucking wall.
Yeah, it's big.
There is no walking room. Yeah. So I'm just like, you chose to put your TV at the it's like a shotgun room, right? Yeah. You just go down the stairs and it's a long fucking room. Mm-hmm. And you chose to put the TV at the very end.
Yep.
So the couch being wide, there's not a lot of walking room. And I'm like, I wish you would have just turned it.
Yeah.
You know? See, so you could have the walking space behind you, and then on your right would be more shelves, and you could, like, get around it. But
it's cool because Sherry was like, oh, you can entertain. I'm like, I'm not going to entertain. No one's coming down here except for me. Fuck you. So, like, I get her thought process. It's a comfortable couch for me, but, like, the dogs don't love it. Like, Tally's the only one that sits on it. I have to put a blanket down for her because it's leather. But, like, see, neither here nor there.
You're probably lucky that they don't like that couch because they would destroy it.
Yeah. Oh, Mox, God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll probably get, like, 2 love seats or something next time. You know, once this goes, but like, make sure it's comfortable, man. You're gonna spend a lot of time there playing your games.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Let people just like try to cram and be like, everything fits in here, and then they're sitting in like a fucking, you know, steel
two foot by 4 foot room.
It's like, make it comfortable, man. Like, you're gonna spend time there. Like, make sure you like spending time there. Make sure it doesn't feel like a chore to play your games. I think that's really important too.
I mean, if you don't have the space available, then do the best you can with what you got, right?
That's
kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah, that was absolutely me at one point. I had to have my games in stacks against the wall because it's all the space I had when I had an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I made it work. I was young. It didn't hurt as bad to sit there all shrimped up. What's something you love about your game room?
that it's done.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's huge.
I was very, very insistent on, I was like, I have a house now. It needs to happen. And if I get it all done, that was like one of the first things I did when I moved into this house. I was like, I'm going to have everything done. I'm going to have these shelves set up. I'm going to commit to doing it. Because once it's done, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to do anything with my game room. It's laid out in the way that I like with the space I have. Mm-hmm. There's some things I wish I could do differently, but I can't because of window placement or patio placement. Like, I just can't. That would cost me so much fucking money to do. Yeah. I'm not doing that. So I like that it's done. I don't have to.
It's huge. Trust me, coming from experience, it's huge.
And then I like how I specifically did make it custom on purpose and went through with that too, because I don't think I would have been very happy with hodgepodge, at least for me. Like, some people are okay with that, and that's perfectly fine. I can't. I would go nuts.
I don't love it.
You guys don't know about me and OCD. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I don't love it. It's a necessity for me. Like, it's just because it's what I got.
And then I like how I committed to not displaying consoles. So originally I did have consoles displayed. Mm-hmm. There's like a double wide doorway that originally had closing doors that you could put on this. It's just, I don't know what you know what I'm talking about. It's the from the front living room to the back living room. And you could shut the doors to kind of have like a division of space. I took them bitches off. Yeah. Okay, the doors came off. First off, Brian used to live in this house. So the
house I grew up in.
Yeah, so when I got into it, I saw the two doors and I was like, what the fuck happened to this door? And you're like, my dog got trapped inside and tried to chew through it. Yes. So now I would have to basically buy a brand new set of doors if I wanted doors on here. But I was like, I don't want it anyways. I just want to be able to walk through there. Right. So I took them off. And then immediately to the left, there's like a really weird short wall that's maybe 4 feet. It's a 4-foot wall, and then it hits a corner, and then there's double patio doors. So I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do with a little short 4-foot wall? You can't put anything in front of it because it'd be blocking patio doors. So I put shelves there. And originally those shelves had all my consoles displayed. And then I got to the point where all the consoles were like sagging the shelves. And I'm like, I don't want it. This is too much. So I got just storage. It's I got 2 storage plastic slidey whatever, stuck them in because they fit perfectly in my long little closet. And I said, I'm going to put the console in here with the bag of cords and the controller so they're not like, I have to run around looking for controllers. Right. It's all organized. So if I want to pull out the PS3, I just pull out the PS3 and I pull out the bag and I'm ready to go. It's
something I ended up stealing from you. It took me a while to get there because I was initially like, I want all my shit hooked up and I want to play it, but it's not realistic, bro.
And, I think there's something interesting about the way that people might want to hook up all their consoles and have them accessible at any point in time. But look, dog, are you really playing, how often are you playing those ones?
That's exactly why.
How often are you playing your 64?
How often I dust off that Odyssey 2?
That's what I mean. So I was like, if I want to play it, I'll pull it out.
Exactly.
I have the Xbox One hooked up, and that's the TV box because I don't do anything on there except watch movies because this bitch is old, but it's still chugging. All right, it's the Star Trek machine. That's what we call it. It's the Star Trek machine. That's all it does is it's just video.
That's funny.
And I have the PlayStation 5. I do not watch video on PS5. I do not. This is for games only. If I want to burn that motherfucker out, I'll watch a movie. I'm not going to. So I have that, and then I have the little box for my internet right there. And then there's usually an open available space. So something will sit there. That's where the console, where if I want to pull a console out and play it, that's where it goes. Right. And then when I'm done with it, I'll stick it back in the drawer. I think my Steam Deck is sitting there right now.
But you play it often, so it makes sense to have it out.
My Steam Deck? Not really.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I have it out because I was using it for Brave Fencer. Yeah. So I was recording and I wanted to play it on my TV. Right. I just haven't swapped it with anything yet.
I stole this one from you. I think it's the Play. So my display, I have all my consoles there. So I basically have two TVs on a tower with my big screen in the middle, right? So there's empty slots for the consoles. That's where they sit. But all the bags and stuff, it's in a tote in a closet and bags individually labeled by what's what. So if I know I need one, I can just get it. It's the Play, bro. It's so much easier. It's less headache. There's not fucking cords everywhere anymore.
Yeah, there's not cables. You had cables fucking everywhere.
Yeah, I hated it.
You had them everywhere. I like putting my stuff in a box so it doesn't get dusty, but I don't get dust like you do.
Dust? Yeah, you want to talk about dust?
I don't get dust like you do.
I feel like it's that...
it's a dog thing.
Yeah, what's that shit? Oh, I wish you were here. Instead of making an order, I have animals. I'm like, 4 dogs, 2 cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
55 burgers, 55 french fries, 55... Yeah,
4 dogs, 2 cats, lizards, birds. That's my petting zoo here.
Yeah.
But, no, man, it's great. It's the way. I think it looks better without having cords everywhere. It's still accessible. I can literally just walk across the fucking room and get the cords if I need it. Mm-hmm. Even when I'm getting footage and stuff now, like, I might have, the one I was just playing out. But right now, we're playing a game for the podcast. I've got on top of my subwoofer, that's my space, because my PS5, my Xbox Series X, I would say my Switch 2, but it's my Switch 1 still plugged in because I don't play my Switch 2. They're all good to go, because that's what I'm going to play more than anything. But, like, if we get a podcast game, I'm going to play it. I have a space for it. It's dedicated.
Yeah, you use a shoebox.
No, it's that was holding the TurboGrafx. I don't have a dust cover for it.
There was one point where I walked over there and your PlayStation 3 sitting on top of a shoebox, and I was like, "What happened?"
But yeah, now I've got like on top of the tall subwoofer. It fits perfectly there. So I'm like, okay, there's my spot.
Yeah, because your sound bar is pretty much like the whole length of that thing.
I've thought about mounting it, but it's like,
dude, I mounted my sound bar.
Yeah.
My TV is mounted and my soundbar is right under it.
I might mount my soundbar. I found the legs for it. Picking this
super easy. Oh, actually, I should probably help you because the last time you tried to put something in the wall, you lost the anchor. Oh, you'll definitely need to help me.
Yeah. Again, we were talking about strengths and weaknesses. I know my strengths and weaknesses, brother.
Yeah, I guess. And then like, I have. I want to lay down. I want to lay down when I play games, but I don't want to lay in my bed. I have a very strict separation between like sleeping in my bed and doing shit in my bed. I don't do shit in my bed. Anytime I try and play, and I've talked about this, if I play a handheld game on my bed, I fall asleep within like 5 minutes just because I've conditioned myself to go to sleep. So my couch does that thing where it moves into a bed. So it changes into like I want to say like a full size bed. Does it go back into couch mode? Nope. It stays in bed mode the entire time.
Yeah.
Because then I crawl up on that motherfucker and then I lay, because I got a spot for someone to sit there. If they want to sit there, I sit in the middle because that's where my TV is. And then my cat has the other side. She's got a little heat pad and she's got a little bed. And that's her little spot. And that's just where it is. And then the other thing that I do, and it's not pretty, right? Sometimes when I nest, the nest is not pretty. Okay, when you nest inside of your game space, like you're going to have fucking plates and chip bags and 3 cans of whatever, like all in that little nest space because you're not getting out for like 12 hours.
Right.
I have to the far right, my couch hits where my fireplace is. I don't use the fireplace. I've never had the chimney swept. I probably should pay to do that, but that requires someone coming into my house and into that room.
Yep.
So I just don't use the chimney. I have it closed up. I have it blocked so my cat stops trying to go in there. But against that wall, there's an outlet. And I have a long extension cable into a surge protector that I stuff. So it goes behind my couch. Because then behind the couch, like imagine the space with me, right? You're looking at a wall. There's my TV. You're laying on a couch that's actually a bed size. Directly behind that is a little room that's got like a dining room table, and then the wall is where the big game wall is, right? So going behind the couch and then stuffed in between 2 cushions is my power strip. So I don't ever have to worry about my controllers not being charged.
It's a good idea.
People bitch and moan about, I hate wireless controllers because like I have to get up and I have to plug it into the console to get it to charge, and I just want AA batteries and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, just get you a power strip, bro. Just plug that bitch in there. Kill your battery like I have. Like, my PS5 controllers cannot run on their own. I have blown those things out. I actually think it was the Sony charging station. Because I've read other people have the same problem.
Interesting.
Where it doesn't stop charging it, even though it's full. So it's depleted.
Super Saiyan.
It's depleted the battery's lifespan. So I basically have this fucking power strip stuffed in between 2 cushions where I also put my drink. At any point in time, I have some shit plugged in there. I don't really have my phone, but I have a Nintendo Switch power adapter plugged into there, and then that's what I use to charge my controllers. And it's just right there.
Smart.
And if I unplug my controller for whatever reason, it tells me in about 3 seconds, your battery's about to die. And I'm like, oh, plug the bitch back in. Because I just overcharge the battery so much. But that's just how it works, so I don't have to worry about controllers.
It's convenient. I've got a similar setup. I just charge it with my couch. My couch has USB-C, so I'm just like, all right, plug into the couch, good to go. And
then like PS3 or... PS3, my controllers still have some life in them, but I got a mega long cable. And I'm like, why are we bitching about having to plug controllers in? Just get a long-ass cable.
Yeah, what we talked about at the beginning of the episode, people just got a bitch. There's
just get a long cable.
It's not 2002 anymore. Like, you can get
cables that are like 50,000 feet long.
Right. So, gun to your head, what's the number one thing that be like, this drives me absolutely crazy. I absolutely fucking hate this thing in the game room. What's yours?
I hate seeing in a game room.
Like if you're like, oh, I hate this, but then they had a gun to your head and they're like, you have to do it to yours now. What's the thing that would drive you the most crazy?
The game's not being in order.
Yeah, which that's a whole fucking thing we didn't talk about. There's people out there that don't do alphabetical order, which is like, ooh, I don't know how the fuck you do that. Like all my shit.
How do you find anything?
That's what I'm saying. There's people that, because I was like, oh, let's see what other people do.
How many games do you have? 20? Jesus.
Yeah, that's different. But like, there's people that have it, sorted by publisher, developer. I'm like, y'all are psychopaths, bro.
Look, if you have a sorting system and you're like, this is how I sort it, and this is how I like sorting it.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what? That's perfectly great.
I'll judge you. Fuck it.
Do I like people who have games that consider A as an article, as in A, it goes into the front? No. Or the in the T section? No, dude, that is psychotic.
That is psychopathic.
You put The Last of Us in the fucking T section, I'm gonna judge you hard.
Yeah, same.
Okay, like real bad.
That shit's wild. Yeah, I've got mine by like console type, alphabetical order. It makes sense, but like my handheld stuff's by itself. I've
just seen the ones where. Okay, to be fair, if you put everything in alphabetical order, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then show me someone who puts everything in alphabetical order, doesn't divide it by console, I'd freak out.
No, I don't like it.
Freak out.
I like the symmetry of like the cases being the same height, and then if the next shelf's different, that's fine. It doesn't drive me crazy. But...
Okay, actually, you know what? Let me suck this back. Here's the one thing I would never, ever do in a game room. I don't care if I have no space.
Yikes.
I would never, ever take the discs out and put them in a binder.
Yes.
Oh my god,
yes.
dude. I have seen people be like, oh, I just get a new game and I have the cases stored in a thing somewhere and I just put them in a binder. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. I don't care if I live in a studio apartment. That is not happening.
Oh, yeah.
It is not happening.
I'll eat off my stack of games.
My couch will be my games.
Right.
Like, I will never take them out and put them in a binder. Ooh. That's crazy.
It's weird how that was, like, so accepted, especially in the 90s. There's so many people I know that had that, like, when disc-based systems first started coming in, like... Yep, here's my binder of games. And I know it's like with music CDs and shit,
Crazy.
It was normal, but...
To be fair, like, okay, music CDs, if we're talking about music CDs, most of the time we had portable CD players.
Correct.
And
or you used your car and you kept the shit in your car.
And you weren't going to go around and be like, oh, I have a 6 stack of games in my bag.
Yeah.
Or 6 stack of CDs. You'd have a little...
The jewel cases and shit.
Yeah, you'd have a little mini thing you could flip through.
Right.
And then, like, that was... It's like a Switch case where you're taking the Switch case and then the couple games and then you have the stuff at home. Right. But I'm talking people who keep them big ass binders of just discs, and they're like, yeah, I don't really care about the cases.
I've seen it at several stores you go in and it's like, you know, someone brought their collection because it's like all the PS2 shit, all the original Xbox shit, and it's like, damn, it's all in one big binder.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between I only buy disc, I don't care if it has a case or not because I don't collect the cases. That's different, right? But if you're like, yeah, I have my entire collection of game cases and manuals in a box in a tote somewhere. No, dude. I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah. No, I'll second that.
I couldn't do it.
I've seen people do like 9-pocket binder sleeves for like their Game Boy carts, and that way they have like, you know, their loose carts on a shelf still. I'm like, okay, it's not my favorite, but I can understand it.
I can see the logic in that.
Right, it's a loose cart. You're going to lose it.
It's a loose cart.
A fucking disc already has a container.
It's really, like, the carts are always difficult to do, especially if they can't stack, you know? And that's why I don't buy cartridge anymore by itself. I refuse.
I stopped.
So
all the ones I have that are loose are just, you know...
Call me hoity-toity with the pinky up, but, like...
Whatever.
They're going to be complete in box at this point. I'm slowly converting.
Yep, same. Because I've got a couple leftovers, and I look at my shelf where they are, and I'm like, fuck.
But some people don't.
You.
Some people don't care. Some people are like, cardboard based collecting is way too expensive. I want the
agree.
game part,
yeah.
And that's totally fine. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna see that shit in my house though.
right.
You won't see a damn binder or a loose cart if I can't help it.
I've been working on trying to find some of these boxes and manuals and shit and just piece them together. Except for Jack Bros, I'm not going to do that. I'm not paying $800 for a fucking box.
A note on my phone of everything that I need a manual for.
I started doing it, yeah. And then I've got some that are like mismatched and shit, like greatest hits that don't have the correct manual and shit. Just ugh. But yeah.
Don't forget to update it because I recently bought a manual for a game, and then as soon as I opened it up to put the manual in there, I already bought one.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I wasted $8.
I got little tags on my app, so like a yellow tag means it means a manual, a red tag means it needs a case.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fucked up way of organizing things. It's fine. It works sometimes, but
I mean, you can also say you have the game and the manual, but no box.
Mm-hmm.
You can filter it like that too. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyways, binders.
That's tough. Yeah.
Whoo-wee.
It's so wild that was like socially acceptable.
Whoo-wee. If there's anything I will judge you for, it's a binder.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Anyways.
Well, that about wraps this one up, guys. Hey, do something cool. I personally love seeing everybody's game rooms. Like, if I'm scrolling through YouTube and it's a game room tour, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to watch it. Reddit posts where people are like, rate my game room. Like, 5, bro. It looks killer. Like, I love it. Share y'all's game rooms in the comments. Share them in the Discord. I'll obviously...
Or if you don't have a room, your collection area.
Yeah, dude. I'm cool with that, too.
Some people don't have an entire ability to do an entire room for their game, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, don't get discouraged, man. Like, do you. It's your collection. It's your shit. Be proud of it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Let's see your game space.
Right, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what's up.
Brian, what's the next episode?
Next episode, I wanted to pick a Godzilla game that I don't hear a lot about. And this is a childhood favorite of mine. And I'm really scared to play it again as an adult with non-rose tinted glasses because the Metascore is not great on it. And then knowing when it is a fighting game on the Game Boy Advance, man, we'll see. But Godzilla Domination, that's what's next. Again, I don't see anybody talking about this fucking game because I know if you think about this,
is it animated?
I mean, yeah.
Animated series Godzilla?
No, so basically the game...
Which one's the animated series Godzilla?
I think it's called Godzilla the Animated Series on Game Boy Color.
Okay.
It's on Game Boy Color, though, yeah. Which actually, I've been looking for that one. But this one, when Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee came out on GameCube, do you remember it was like a thing where publishers would be like, oh, we've got to make a Game Boy Advance version of it?
No,
That's what this is. So...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We'll see how this holds up. I remember not loving it as a kid, but I remember being like, hey, the sprite works really cool and shit.
It looks like a
Super Nintendo
beat 'em up fighting game.
It's got because there's multiple enemies on the screen and shit.
It's not like a Street Fighter side by side. It's more of like a
It's like King of the Monsters. If you've ever played King of the Monsters, is what it reminds me of. Which surprising Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Well, we can beat the main story in 37 minutes. So.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Another reason why I picked this one was with knowing Peak's coming up. I needed something quick, and I don't see people talk about this. So, we'll see how it goes. Game Boy Advance fighter.
It's Godzilla.
That's the animated series.
Godzilla the series.
Oh, the series. Shit.
The series, yeah. I don't know. Anyways.
I need that. Anyways, yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Gamers, stay oppressed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Glass ceiling, shatter.
Stay oppressed, but be woke, I guess.
Stay woke.
Stay woke, bitches.
Collecti-Bros out.
See ya.